What's going on, guys? This is Miasin and welcome to the CYBERDARK testing video. I haven't made the CYBERDARK testing, I think, when I was supposed to, like, was it 3 days ago or 4 days ago? I'm really late on these videos, but I have a good excuse. I'm actually working on a pretty large-scale project, which is going to be really interesting when I launch it, but obviously right now, kind of nothing I really want to showcase, and on top of that, well, yeah, you're gonna have to wait. But before you start, friendly reminder to like and subscribe. Motivates me so much to keep making videos like these. And also, I'm going to showcase the deck profile at the very end. But yeah, for now, let's jump into replay number 1. I'm playing against Mermails. That's usually a pretty good hand. I mean, just a lot of search cards, though. Dragoons, Teus, well, yeah, another Teus, and Mulan Glacia. And I have Droll and Logbird, so regardless of what I really have, the Droll is single-handedly doing the job for me. But since I'm good at Yugi Mons, I actually drew the nuts with Magician Souls, so I can actually draw 2 and then get 2 searches. Well, I guess a draw and a recycle, but the issue here is that I draw into 2 redundant cards, so my hand actually has 4 cards that do not do anything for me right now, which kind of sucks. So I can just set 1 pass with 1 hand shop, which is still kind of respectable. It doesn't suck, obviously. It's just that it could have been so much better. Now, the Droll and Logbird is single-handedly enough to do the job for me here, because if my opponent tries to play the game, he's not doing anything. So, unfortunately for him, and fortunately for me, he's gonna pass here. I'm just gonna go Invasion, equip back, like the Claw Cannon. Yeah, Claw. And then, you can see how I'm gonna win. There's no way I lose, man. I already have my engine going. I have Super Poly. I'm pretty sure I can pretty much ODK here, because I can go Claw and then search the Horizon. No, sorry. The Inferno, bounce back this CYBERDARK Edge. Then normal summon again, equip another card. Then normal summon the Horn. So I'm gonna have 2 monsters with 2400 attack each, with 1 monster with 18. I didn't use the Invasion yet, so I could actually use it to equip something else, and then I would have just 3 gigantic monsters and then Super Poly access, and that would be game right there. So pretty much it for replay number 1. Let's get into the next one. Pretty good replay. This time I'm playing against Unchained. I'm going first again with a pretty respectable hand, not a broken one. I feel like any hand that doesn't have Magician Souls with like World or Core or Claw is never truly broken. It's just always good, but still, we take these, or we take those. I don't know, I can't English for shit. Yeah, this tour guide here is going to resolve because I don't really have any negation, which is kind of the issue that I have with Unchained. I feel like they shouldn't play a card like tour guide because it adds like a unnecessary vulnerability to your deck. And now at destroy point, I'm just gonna destroy the Link monster, because if I destroy it, it doesn't really do anything. It's just gonna, I think, recycle back. It doesn't revive. Yeah, exactly, it doesn't revive. The Link monsters, when they're destroyed, they don't revive. This Unchained, actually, it revives, but yeah, he's also got a Foolish for Sarama, which also doesn't do anything. Pretty sure just Foolish in this deck does nothing at all. It's so bad. I don't know why people would play it, but yeah, anyways, well, I mean, it's pretty good with Sarama or Saruma or whatever, but that's it. And now I'm just gonna play it relatively slowly. I'm gonna send the Chimera Flesia to search for Super Poly during the next standby, because it's really not like I was just trying to destroy any of these cards. And he's gonna deny me from the Super Poly search because he top-decked the Ash, which doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't change anything to my life. At this point, I can just Solemn Strike the tour guide, but he still has to play in the form of Abomination Prison, so the Fire guy can actually destroy. But since I have an Evasion, I can just destroy the continuous spell, and this will only special summon an Unchained from the deck if it was set, but if it was actually face up, so he won't be able to float. He already wasted his normal summon for tour guide, and these cards are just dead in the hand. So I'm pretty much free to go. If I can just set up like a bit of damage, not even that much, I'm gonna win, and I have exactly 5,200 damage on the board. 24 multiplied by 2, that's 48, and then the 400 from core, you guessed it, that is indeed 52. And a pretty nifty trick here is to attack with a monster that is equipped with cannon first, and then when you attack with a monster that's equipped with claw during the damage scout, you're gonna send the Alter Entity Entis to pop your own cannon to draw 1 card. So on top of getting the full damage, you can still generate advantage pretty reliably every single just opportunity that you have to trigger your equipped monsters, which is really nice. But anyways, let's get into replay number 3. Replay number 3, I'm gonna start it off with Cannon, searching my Edge, and then World for Claw, which is really, really cool. I love when I draw these kind of like 2 CYBERDARK engine cards, but he's gonna Ghost Ogre me on the World, which honestly doesn't bother me too much, but it kind of does, because my Magician Souls will have 1 less draw, which, yeah, it is unfortunate. I'm not really trying to send the Inferno. I really want to keep the card. It's pretty good. So now I can just bounce it back, and then normal summon, and then equip. now this CyberDark Edge is a nightmare to deal with. It cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects, and my opponent's Scrap Raptor is just gonna die. And I'm also gonna send, I think this is the Chimera Flesia? Yeah, exactly. And I'm going to equip during the end phase because I really don't want to be popping cards. Under any circumstances against Unchained, there's no reason to ever pop their back row, their face down back row. And, you know, that was definitely a correct move. So now he's just gonna special summon this from the hand. That's kind of not the most ideal play. I feel like playing this... Jesus, look at all these draws. Look at how ridiculous the card advantage is. But yeah, I feel like you never really have a good reason to destroy their face down back row, because if it's like the spell and traps, it's gonna help them out. But obviously if it's something like, I don't know, generic traps like Solemn Strike, Ice Dragon's Prison, yeah, sure, you would have wished you could have popped them, but at the same time, the other option of generating me advantage instead of trying to make my opponent lose advantage, it's not like it was a bad approach anyways. So I felt like what I did was definitely correct. And now I have a full board with a full hand and a pretty stacked graveyard too, with like Wind Pegasus and Ignister. So if he tries to jump over something, it's not even gonna help him out. He really can't do anything at all here. And yeah, I'm just gonna again destroy one of his cards, draw one card during the end phase, another Solemn Strike, Jesus, and I'm drawing for turn 2. The card advantage is terrifying, it's so good. But yeah, the Edge is just gonna recycle back that cannon, and then I'm gonna do the nifty trick, attacking directly, which is one of the things that make the Edge really, like, cool. I mean, much better in comparison to the Horn, sorry. And again, just look at my hand. This is nuts. I literally, half of my deck is in my hand. I have like 3, 4, wait, hold on. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in hand. Are you kidding? I'm gonna have to be discarding cards, and this is only turn 5. Like, whoa. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm gonna get another recycle that's 10 cards in hand. Oh my god, how many cards? I have so much money that I have to be donating to charity on the end phase. And yeah, normal summon tour guide, LMAO, don't kill me. Is this like the 3rd tour guide? Yo, poor guy, man. Oh my god. 2 tour guides, Scrap Raptor. Yeah, just too many. Just keep your deck limited to pure scrap. No, pure Unchained, and you'll be gooch. But again, more draw power. Yeah, this is almost looking like it's just disrespect. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in hand. Oh my god, 9 cards in deck? I didn't even play Desires. No Desires! The only other... Look at this, man. Was this really necessary? Absolutely not, but I'm still gonna do it. Again, just even more cards in the hand. Oh yeah, sending LP because why not? Super Poly for the disrespect because I really want to show you that I can kill you for 20k damage. And it's a Merry Christmas to the Dome. Let's get into the next one. I just want to reiterate that if you want the most competitive deck profiles for the CyberDark and just Cyber Dragon in general videos, my channel is by far the most optimal because the other channels, they will be showing you lists with CyberDark Chimera and CyberDark and Dragon, which is just kind of like casual friendly but not competitively friendly because it introduces a bunch of bricks and just cards that are mathematically incorrect to play. But anyways, my hand sucks, so outside of having just a bunch of trap cards, I really can't do too much. I was kind of like in a mindset where I had the Magician Souls. I could have used the turn 1 in order to kind of draw a dig to unbreak, but if I told myself if I get Veilered or Impermed or Ashed, I lose the game. So I really wanted to set that Solemn Strike in order to successfully resolve Magician Souls like next turn through Ash or Veiler, but he didn't really have anything, and I guess I can use those trap cards against his engine. And yeah, I mean, he doesn't have the Magical Burst or something, the counter trap that negates spells and traps, so I'm pretty much good to go. And I finally get an engine card after all these billions of years, and I can play the game just fine, which is really cool. Nibiru does absolutely nothing against CyberDark. Even if I want to summon multiple times, I literally cannot. So, okay. And yeah, I'm just getting all that damage in, getting all those pops, all those searches, all those beautiful everything. Oh my god, even Inferno now, so my opponent can have Regeki and it doesn't matter. And I'm also gonna have the Solemn Strike face down, so even if he goes normal summon and then makes the link, it just doesn't matter. So yeah, Dancing Needle to banish his own monster was really cool, so very nicely done. But yeah, the Caspar is just gonna eat the Solemn Strike anyway, so now he has to pass and I'm just gonna kill him, and he scoops it all up. Really nicely done. Let's get into the next one. Bah, Ruffle LMAO, that rhymed. But yeah, anyways, my opponent is playing Spellbooks out of every deck. And yeah, I'm just keeping my hand traps. I really could have ashed the Prophecy or the Knowledge, but it sucks. I'm definitely also not trying to ash the Crowley, like, under any circumstance. And he has the Solemn Judgment, which I find is kind of weird. He doesn't negate anything that I do. No negate the normal summon. That would be really bad because it's like an additional normal summon. So negating that would be... Oh, actually, sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't even think he can. Or maybe he can, actually. I forgot. I'm just really bad, okay? It's not my fault. But yeah, now I pop it during the battle phase with the Elder Entity Entis that was sent with Claw's equip effect. And now main phase 2, Magician Soul, send 2, draw 2. Just beautiful, man. Look at this card advantage. In just my very first turn going second, I managed to end my turn with 2, 3, 4, 5... a +4, and my opponent lost like his entire board. Obviously, he didn't really have legit interruptions, but I did have hand traps that I didn't need to use anyway, so even if he was playing a more serious deck, it wouldn't have changed anything. And Zhaogian is a card that used to scare people a lot, but my deck just plays normal summon deck anyway, so it doesn't change anything to my life. And yeah, I can just keep playing the game as if nothing was ever an issue for me. And this is gonna send Elder Entity Entis again to pop another one of his back rows. Extravagance. Pretty weird to play Extravagance in a deck that plays Knowledge and stuff. And Magician Souls, but whatever. Alright, let's get into the next one. Alrighty, so now I'm playing against Abyss Actor. Ashing my core, I couldn't care less because I have the world, and then I'm searching the Claw to search Invasion, then the extra normal summon for the Horn, which is kind of actually really bad. I really don't want to play this card anymore. There was a situation in which in my playtesting, if I played 3 Edge over 1 Horn and then 2 Edge, I would have won the game. But yeah, I had to mess it up. It's definitely my fault, and I'm pretty stupid. And I should be playing rank 4s, but yeah, I didn't really learn my lesson. And I will be updating this deck profile in the days to come, so don't worry too much about that. But yeah, anyways, I have to strike the Link monster, otherwise it's gonna generate too much advantage. Oh my god, this Mellow Madonna actually being able to special summon an Abyss Actor monster from the deck is shockingly so annoying. And also because of the Twinkle Little Star, the Mellow Madonna can also attack all of my monsters basically. I think it's up to 3, but yeah, whatever. The core special summoning back another card does nothing, and I can't even contact fuse this because the summoning condition for Mega Fleet is sending to the graveyard, but this can never be sent to the graveyard. It is sent to the extra deck, so can't be doing anything. And then Entis pop a scale. Wild Hope is just gonna change it all up anyway, so it doesn't really change anything in my life. And yeah, I have to strike the Link monster again. And it's funny because it's not even like you could say that Strike was broken. It's pretty garbage. Punishment would have been infinitely better, but whatever. It's not like my opponent really had a chance to win here. Honestly, it's... I want to say guaranteed that he loses. Learning Lady, does it... yeah, okay, whatever. Setting Abyss Tainment and Abyss Script, they all do nothing, so it doesn't change anything. Top deck Super Poly, but I'm gonna top deck the Way to Victory, so it's all good in the hood. I even have Super Poly in the battle phase, sorry. Oh my god, a lot of things that rhymed. XD. Ooh, another one. But yeah, Cannon. Again, the same shenanigan, where I attack with the monster equipped with Cannon, and then after that, the monster equipped with Claw to pop the Cannon, draw 1 card, and then that also gets me the discard for Super Poly, so I can kill a bit more simpler or easier like that. Alright, beautiful, let's get into the next one. Hey, that is indeed the last replay. I pretty much... this was against my friend, by the way. Dual Rising has a YouTube channel. Go check him out. But yeah, I mean, pretty much just... I had no idea. This is crazy. What a coincidence, man. EDO Pro, and sometimes you meet your friends. But yeah, just going first, he's playing Grand Maju, Danger, OTK. I did something really stupid because I was really tired. I mean, just the moment I'm uploading this video, it's already 2:34 a.m. so you can tell. But we play this game at like 2 a.m. and I set all my cards and then I went normal summon core and then search for invasion and then set it. That's really dumb because now he knows where the invasion is. So if he wants to go Thunderbird to destroy like a really unknown card, he can just target either this card or this card. Fortunately for me, he targeted a card that I could actually kind of respond to, even though it's not gonna have the full effect. I can still kind of reborn something and take advantage of it, which is not that bad. And now I really have to pop this Zoo King Alpha, otherwise he bounces back the Thunderbird, which is disastrous because then he can reveal it again. And the bounce effect of Zoo King Alpha is once per turn anyways, and it's not a cost to return itself back. And I feel like this was a major misplay, but at the same time, he kind of had to do it. So as soon as he summoned the Gizmek, my punishment became powerful because it could finally send a monster with 2500 or less attack, so I can end this and then pop the Zoo King Alpha as well. And the reason why I had to do this on summon and not just wait until he does more plays is because otherwise he would have went for Dean Girsu. Where is it? Yeah, there. And he would have been able to not only send the card I control, so my final interruption, and then safely normal summon the Grand Maju, and then I would have died completely. So I played it out correctly here. The Allure of Darkness really just wouldn't be able to do much at this point, so yeah, I definitely had the game. And yeah, I mean, ending your turn with Grand Maju and a Gizmek in the graveyard just definitely doesn't get you there. And you're gonna see something really interesting because I had no idea that you could actually do that. So I'm just going to equip back the freaking Gizmek from his graveyard because I have CyberDark World on the field, which means that I can equip stealing my opponent's monsters in their graveyard. And confiscating my opponent's Gizmek is really important here. And one thing that I had no idea was actually, this shocks me so much, but I really thought that if he goes Pancratops to try to destroy my Edge, the Claw's gonna die instead, and, you know, it's just gonna protect it. But that is not the case, because the effect of Edge is, if this card would be destroyed by battle, destroy the equipped monster instead, not just it destroyed by battle or by card effect. So I was super shocked, and I was like, oh wow, now I just lose everything. That's just not good. So yeah, whatever. I mean, I top deck a CyberDark monster anyways, so I'm gonna be Gooch here. And yeah, there's no way he can win the game. And even then, even if he top decks something, it wouldn't have done anything. I had the Super Poly, and I could have sent the Chimera Flesia anyways. So yeah, there was no way for him to win. But nonetheless, this was a really nicely done game. So yeah, huge shoutouts to you, my friend Dalton. And yeah, let's get into the deck profile now. All right, so for the deck profile, I didn't change anything at all outside of the D-shifters for Fleur de Lis. And to be fair, it barely just... I didn't really feel it, because these cards, you're just like foolishing them with Magician Souls anyways, so you're really seeing them. And yeah, I mean, not the greatest cards, but also not the worst. Either you play D-Shifter or this, it really doesn't change that much. But I'm definitely gonna do a bit more optimization in the days to come, so this is gonna be a third edge, because the effect of Horn is just awful. It never comes up, like piercing damage, whereas attacking directly really does come up. It really reminds me of how the Xyz monsters, in order to go into Zeus, you like when they attack directly, so you can like avoid having to crash and do stupid things. So yeah, Edge is by far the best CyberDark monster. It's really not close. So I really don't like when people say, just whatever, just play one of each. They all do the same thing anyways. That's not true. Edge really truly has an effect, but the other two monsters, absolute shit. But yeah, anyways, 3 Ash, 2 Ghost Bell, 2 Trolls, Inferno, Horn, Edge, Cannon, Claw, Super Poly, Core, Souls, World, Ice Prison, Punishment, Triple Invasion, and only Double Strike. This is what is kind of weird. I really wish I could be playing more, but unfortunately I really have to be kind of dedicating a lot of space for my board breaking cards and my hand traps. Otherwise, there's no way in hell I'm ever winning against like combo decks, sorry. And against control decks, it's just absolute beyond garbage. If I play against something like Eldritch, I just accept defeat. There's no way I win unless there's really just no way I win. This card would have to be destroyed by the opponent's guard effect, but if they use Eldritch effect from hand, I'm not even gonna search the Super Poly. So yeah, it's the super downhill battle. It's not even funny, but yeah. Anyways, for the extra deck, Mega Fleet, because I play core, Dragon Necro, Nether Soul, Super Poly, and decks that play Zombie World, Goidy, so Invoked, Starving, Venom, Fusion Dragon, Mud Dragon of the Swamp, Prankids, Weather Washers, just 2 Prankid monsters, Chimera Flesia, that's a punishment target, Triple Entis, Wind Pegasus, and Ignister, Protector Whelp, Hieratic Seal, Guard Dragon LP, and Link Rebo. These 4 cards are just combo-oriented cards, but I'm also going to be cutting them completely, to be honest, because I can't really imagine myself ever citing Dragon Buster Destruction Sword seriously. Same thing with like Noctovision and stuff like that. So all these 3 cards are going to be completely taken out, like entirely, even out of the idea section, because competitively speaking, these cards just aren't really relevant. And apart from that, yeah, I'm definitely going to be bringing some changes, but this is definitely a really good starting point, especially for my main deck, because my main deck doesn't need that much fine-tuning. The only thing that truly does is my extra deck, and obviously, well, my side deck, I don't really have one at the moment. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much all I had to show you guys for this CyberDark testing and deck profile. Really hope you guys were able to enjoy and learn a thing or two, and if you did, sorry, Jesus, what is going on with my English? It's 3 a.m., leave me alone. Yeah, make sure you leave a comment, like, and subscribe. That would be really appreciated, and I will see you next time. Peace.